Hi everyone, my name is Karen, this is my channel RatherBeReading, and today I'm bringing to you a reading vlog. Hi guys, it is 10:15 p.m. on Wednesday the 1st of August. Welcome to a new vlog where I'm looking not my best and we've got some really bad lighting. So tonight I had a few things going on. I had to leave work early today because I had a physio appointment. So I went to the physio appointment. I then came home. I then had to go to soccer training, which I did. I then came home, ate dinner, had a shower and washed my hair. And now I'm basically in bed, ready to go to sleep. I'm probably going to read like a chapter of my book and then I'm going to go to sleep because like I said, it's like 10:15 and I'm normally already asleep by now. So in terms of a reading update, I am still reading Princess of Thorns by Stacey J. I started this yesterday? Yeah, yesterday, in the last clip of the last vlog. And I am now on page 256. So I've actually made pretty decent, it doesn't look that impressive when I do it like that, pretty decent progress. I'm like 2/3 of the way through, I would say. I'm enjoying it enough. Like, it's just kind of like, okay, your kind of general run-of-the-mill what I would expect from like a YA, like fairy tale type of book. This is a kind of sequel to Sleeping Beauty, so it follows Sleeping Beauty's daughter, who has a curse on her that, I can't remember what the exact wording is, something like no man can ever defy her, and because of that she can never like be in love with them, because it's a bit dicey as to what exactly happens and what it means by like defying her. I'm not exactly sure on the details and I'm 2/3 of the way in. I don't think it's ever going to really be explained. It's kind of glossed over. And then we're also following a character named Nicholas, who is the like 11th son of this king who has a curse on him. His father doesn't want anyone else to like become king and like overthrow him, so he put a curse on his own sons that if any of them live to 18, which is the age that they can like take the throne, that they become swans. So he is looking to like marry someone so that he's no longer in line for the throne, so that when he turns 18 he doesn't turn into a swan. And their paths cross, and that we're just kind of following that. So, like, it's okay. It's, like, nothing fantastic, but it's okay. I also started a new audiobook today. I'm listening to Shutter by Laurie Faria Stolars. This is, like, just a random book that I saw that my library had got on audio. So, it's kind of, I don't know, like a YA mystery type book. It's about, there's this girl named Day, and she sees this boy one day, and she realizes that he has like escaped juvenile detention and that he has been arrested for murdering his father. But he, like, escaped juvenile detention, and then she kind of ends up connecting with him, and she's trying to figure out, like, what happened. Did he kill his father? Type of situation. It's not great. Like, it's okay, but just, like, very okay. Like, I don't even know if I would say okay. It's got a lot of problems. Like, it's really, like, not realistic. Like, not that, like, a lot of books have to be realistic, but, like, every single thing that happens in this book, I'm like, no one would do that. Like, why would you do that? Like, right from the get-go, when she has any kind of, like, contact with this person, I'm like, if I spoke to someone and I found out that they had escaped juvenile detention because they had murdered their father, I would be calling the cops like that. I wouldn't be, like, trying to talk to them. Like, they're a murderer, and even if it turns out they're not a murderer, what if they are? You don't know. Like, don't be taking that risk. I just, like, on what planet? Like, so that whole part of the kind of premise, I actually was just checking it because I thought that this must have been published a while ago. Like, it's kind of got that vibe as being, like, an older YA, So I'm just having a look to try to figure out when it was first published. I think it was published in like 2016. It's like not that old. So I don't know. Yeah, it's like I'm 50, I should have said how far of the way through I am. I think I'm 51 or 52% of the way, 51 or 52% of the way through that, so I'm like bang on halfway, so I should get that finished tomorrow probably, but yeah, it's like, I'm not like super loving it. I also don't know what I'm going to do about my nails. This is totally off topic, but I just saw my nails on the viewfinder and thought I would mention it because I just got a message tonight from my nail person who I'm supposed to have an appointment with next week, saying that she has to cancel all her appointments, upcoming appointments, because she is ill, and like won't have any appointments for like over a month, and my nails are already 4 weeks on this because it was going to be 5 weeks. My appointment was next week, so now I don't know what to do. I'm gonna have to like go see someone else, I think, because they're already like really far grown out and I'm like kind of getting over this color. So yeah, but anyway, you guys don't care about that. That was just totally a tangent. But yeah, so that is it. Like I said, I'm probably going to read like a chapter of this before I officially turn out my light, and I need to probably go and get the cat off the top of there because she's knocking everything to the ground. But yeah, that is it for this clip. I think I will talk to you guys when I get home from work tomorrow. Bye guys. Hi guys, it is 5:34 p.m. on Thursday the 2nd of August. I just got home from work. I've had a really busy week. This has been so hectic at work. I'm going to see Mamma Mia 2 tonight, which I'm excited about. The movie's not till 8:15, which in hindsight, like, so there was a session, I think it was at like 6:30, but I was like, oh, that's a bit tight with getting home from work because I was worried I was going to have to stay back at work because things have been so busy, and to be frank, I probably could have stayed back at work, but I just didn't want to. But anyway, so we're going to the 8:15 session tonight, and so my mom's picking me up at like 7:30, so I've got like 2 hours. I'm excited to see that. What else? That's it. That's all I really have to report. I have nothing going on before then. I really do need to. I've been really slack at updating my reading spreadsheet for the second half of this month. And so that's not up to date, which means I need to update it before I can do my statistics. And I need my statistics in order to film my wrap-up. And ideally, my wrap-up would go up tomorrow morning. That is not going to happen. My back is killing me. I cannot foresee. I'm like, why do I look so terrible? I cannot foresee getting that. Like, I don't even know if I can convince myself to, like, go out and sit on the couch and, like, update the spreadsheet. But that is basically the only aim that I do have for tonight. If I can convince myself to do that, then I'll do that. But I'm definitely not going to end up filming until probably at least tomorrow night or even on the weekend, which means my wrap-up's is going to go up really late. What can you do? So, yeah. Reading update. I am still reading Princess of Thorns by Stacey J. I've read hardly any of this since I spoke to you guys last night. I read a little bit, like, I think I read like a chapter or something after I finished film for that clip last night and before I went to sleep, and then I didn't read it all on the bus this morning, and then I worked straight through my lunch break today, so I didn't read at work. I did read a little bit on the way home. So I'm currently on page 310. This book is only like 388 pages, I think it is, so I'm hopeful that I can get this done before I even go to the movie, and then can perhaps read a chapter or two in... Well, actually, my next read after this is going to be the Giant Days graphic novel, so that hopefully maybe if I finish this before I go to knitting, then I could read the Giant Days graphic novel before I go to bed, and when I get home from the movie. So, yes, that is the update on this. And then in terms of audiobooks, I finished Shudder by Laurie Faria Stolas, is that her name? I didn't like it. I don't even really know, like, what exactly to say about it. It was, I just didn't like it. It was so far-fetched for me. And I know that a lot of like YA mysteries and just mysteries and thrillers in general are not like the most believable of stories. You have to like, go with it a little bit, so to speak. But this one was just like, I was like, this just would not happen. I mentioned yesterday that it's all surrounding her, you know, this guy who is being accused of murdering his father, who has escaped from juvenile detention, and who she's like helping. I don't think I made it clear last night when I was talking about it, but like she doesn't even know him. She's never met him. It's not like a guy from her school or someone she was friends with who she already had faith in. So therefore would maybe be a bit more believable that she wouldn't like call the cops on him. But she literally has no idea who this guy is. It's just some random dude who's accused of killing his father, who's escaped from juvenile detention. And then you just like get to chatting to him and decide that you want to look into his case and see whether like he did it or not. Like, call the fucking police. Like, that is the whole purpose of the justice system. And I know, don't get me wrong, I totally get that the justice system does not quite often work the way that it should. I get that. But, like, what are you, a 16-year-old girl, going to do? Like, do you know, I was just like, it was even more unbelievable because it was YA. Like, this premise to me would have been ridiculous even if it was, like, a 30-year-old, because, well, I would never do that, but it would be ridiculous anyway. But, like, you're 16, like, what are you actually realistically going to be able to do to solve this crime? And I know that you get that a lot in thrillers, but this was just, I was just like, you thinking that you're going to be able to help him? And then, I guess, like, I'll put my hand up like this. I'm going to give it's a minor spoiler, but if you don't want to know anything at all, then wait till I put my hand down from being like this. There's a scene where her mother discovers, it's like later on in the book, where her mother discovers that she's been like helping him, and the mum's just like, the mum's annoyed about it and stuff, but in the end is just like, I trust that you know what you're doing, and then like kind of almost is like suggesting that she'll like help out and doesn't. And, like, they've had the police around. The police are around because they suspect that this daughter's maybe knows where this guy is. And the mum discovers that, the daughter's been hiding him in the barn. And the mum just doesn't even end up doing anything about it. And I was just like, no. Already I was, like, not buying anything in this story. But there's no way that a mother would just be like, yeah, cool, my daughter's, like, hiding this person who has escaped from juvenile detention, is an accused murderer, and she's hiding him in the barn. But, like, yeah, cool. I was just like, no, this was just not happen. I'm going to put my hand down now so people who didn't want to watch this bit can come back. So, yeah, I didn't like it. The writing, like, wasn't bad. I guess it was just, like, it wasn't anything great, but it wasn't, like, there was nothing wrong with the writing. So I'm thinking maybe, like, a 2.25 star. Not the best. I don't think I'm going to start a new audiobook tomorrow because it's Friday and I'd have to pause it over the weekend. I actually don't have any. That was the last audiobook that I had like lined up ready to go. So I think that I'll leave it and I'll just listen to some podcasts tomorrow and then hope that one of my other many holds comes in over the weekend. And then if it doesn't, then I'll look through like the available now section on like Sunday evening and try to line something up for next week. But yeah, I think that's it for this clip. I will check in with you guys tomorrow. So tomorrow's Friday, but there's no soccer training tomorrow, so I'm excited. I might see if my sister wants to come around tomorrow night if she doesn't have anything going on, because me and my sister used to hang out all the time on Friday nights, and we just rarely get to do it anymore, which means our rewatch of Buffy has been on like perpetual hold, and we're so close to finishing it. Like, we're in the final season of Buffy and the second to last season of Angel, but we just never get the time. And she is now attacking my head, which is great. Winifred. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll check in with you guys tomorrow and let you know. I will have finished, for sure, Princess of Thorns by then, so I'll be able to give you my thoughts on that. I will also hopefully have read Giant Days Volume 6 by then, so I'll be able to give you my thoughts on that. And I'll also be able to give you my thoughts on the second... Winifred! On the second Mamma Mia movie. So, Winifred... The people don't want to hear that in the background, babe. 1 second. Apologies. The joys of being a cat owner. So, yes. I will check in with you guys tomorrow with much to report. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. It is 6:45 p.m. on Friday, the 3rd of August. I just got home from a little from work a little while ago. Please also excuse my appearance. My skin massively broke out today. But I got home from work just a little while ago, but I actually finished work at like 3, which was great. And then we did my like larger team that I'm in. We did like an escape room like team building thing, which was a lot of fun. I have done an escape room once before, actually. At my previous job, we did a very similar thing, and it's always a lot of fun. So I was at that, and then there was like an hour like drinks thing afterwards. And then I came home, so I got home much later than I normally would, which Winifred was not pleased about because it meant she got her dinner much later than usual. So in terms of a reading update, so last night I didn't get anywhere near as much read as what I had said that I would. I don't know what happened. The time from when I like finished filming that clip to when I had to leave to go to the movie, I just literally did nothing. I didn't even like watch YouTube videos or anything. I literally just like watched random shit on Facebook and just like fell into one of those black holes where I just like wasn't doing anything, to the point where I didn't even eat dinner because I realized at like 7:15 that I hadn't eaten dinner, but my mum was going to pick me up in like 10 minutes, so it was too late. Anyway, and then I went to the movie, but then I did finish, I can swap hands, I did finish Princess of Thorns when I got home from work, so I enjoyed this for the most part. It was like enjoyable, cute, like nothing fantastic. Like I think that I'd give this like a 3.25 stars. I didn't have any like massive problems with it, but I didn't like love it or think that it was anything amazing. It was just like okay, but it was okay. So I finished that last night. I then today was reading. So I didn't read it all on my lunch break because I knew I was going to have to leave at 3, and I've been so busy at work that I was trying to cram as much work in as I could. But I did, on the bus to and from work, read Giant Days Volume 6. So I did read this entire thing today. I just finished it on the way home. I really enjoyed this volume. I think I enjoyed, so this has got issues 21 to 24 in it, I think it is. And the very first one in this, 21, was like one of my favorites that we've ever had. It involves the girls being like burglarized in their house, and it was hilarious, and I just really, really loved it. I love this graphic novel series so much. So if you don't know, this is just a graphic novel series that follows 3 girls who are basically going through university in the UK, and it is so enjoyable. Like I seriously feel like Esther, Susan, and Daisy are like my friends, and I just love seeing their lives and stuff, and it's just so fun, and they're like super relatable, and I just really, really love it. So I'm giving this a 4.25 stars, which is the same, back up to the same rating that I gave the first couple of volumes. So yeah, what's going on this weekend? I don't even really, so tomorrow I've got coffee and such. I then will be home because I think we're doing some kind of Google Hangout, which is for my time, at my time 11 tomorrow, which is like Friday night for the other girls, so that we can do all the matching up of all of the people for the book swap-a-thon who signed up for Swap Buddies, so we can sort out and do all of that. So I need to be home for that. And then I think my dad's coming around in the afternoon, I hope, to build the other 3 bookshelves that we didn't get built last weekend. And then I don't have anything else going on tomorrow. I don't have anything going on tomorrow night. And then Sunday, I do have soccer, but my game's not till 1:45, which is such a shitty time. Which means I don't think I won't get to see my brother play, whether he plays B's or A's. Like, I won't get to see it because my game's also like fairly far. Like super far, but it's probably like 45 minutes away. My niece is playing, I think, in the morning, so I might get to go to hers, and then mine. So there'll be some soccer stuff going on Sunday, and that's about it. So yeah, that is it, I think, for this clip. Like I said, hopefully I look better tomorrow. My skin goes down a little bit overnight because I seriously look atrocious. And like, why do pimples always have to come up like literally right in the middle of your eyebrows and like right in the middle of my nose, where it's like so obvious, and then I have this mass breakout on my chin? Sometimes I hate my life. So yeah, but it's Friday and it's the weekend, so that's always a good thing. So I will talk to you guys at some point tomorrow. Bye guys. Hi guys, it is 3:23 p.m. on Saturday. What is it now? The 4th? Yeah, the 4th of August. What a day. Okay, so this morning I went out for coffee and such. I came home. I then basically had to go straight around to my parents' place to do the Google Hangout with the other swaps of Book Swapathon for us to organise all of the matches for all of the swap buddies and do a bit of brainstorming and stuff like that. My parents came back to my place with me. I went to my parents' place to do it because they have a lot better internet connection than I do. So I went and did it there. Then they came back here with me to build the last of my bookcases. So I have all 5 up now. So I've got this one here, one more on this wall, then I've got this one here, and then, if I can kind of show you guys, and then 2 more on that wall. So I've got the 5 all up. I do still have the complete disaster that is this over here, but now that the bookcases are all built, I can start to put books on the shelves, which is really, really good. Did I just accidentally zoom in? So yeah, I'm tired. Like I said, it's like 3:30 in the afternoon. I don't have anything else going on tonight and this afternoon. I want to send out all of my emails that I'm responsible for this afternoon to do with Book Swapathon to all of the buddies, letting them know like who their buddy is and all that, and all the last information that they need for the readathon. I need to do that tonight. Also, the Crows game is on tonight. We're not going or anything, but it is a big game tonight because it's what we call Showdown here in Adelaide, where the 2 Adelaide teams play each other. It's like a big deal in Adelaide because here you kind of either support Port Adelaide or you support the Crows, and that's on at 4, so that's actually on in like 30 minutes. So I'll probably have that on and then be doing I'll do all the emails and stuff while I'm on the couch watching the game. And then I may, after I've finished the emails and the game finishes, I may come in here and start trying to organise my books onto the bookshelves. I do also really, really need to film this weekend, and I'm not sure when that's going to happen because I'm not going to be able to do it. Well, I could do it now with like the empty bookshelves, but I really don't want to, and I also still need to plan out. I haven't finished filling out my spreadsheet or done any of my statistics and stuff like I was mentioning earlier in the vlog. God, my hair is dirty. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with that because I'm out like basically all day tomorrow. My niece's game is at 9, and then I know I'm kind of going to watch a bit of my dad's game, and then I've got to go to my game, and then I won't get to see my brother play because it clashes, but then I probably won't be home till like 4:30. So maybe if tonight I can get the videos planned out, then maybe I could get at least 1 or 2 videos filmed before I completely lose the light tomorrow. And then even like get one edited and uploaded tomorrow night. I don't know, we'll just kind of have to see. So in terms of a reading update though, so I actually went to bed really early last night because I was really tired. And so I started reading. This isn't even the ebook that I need to read next, but it came in from the library. I had it on hold because all of the little there's a bunch of little novellas in the Harry Bosch series by Michael Connolly that my library has on ebook, but they didn't have like physical copies of, so but they did have them all on overdrive. So I had a bunch of them on hold, and one of them came in, and it's actually a collection of novellas, but it's just 3, so I think the whole collection overall is only like 100 pages, and I read the first of those little short stories last night, but I've got 2 more to go in that, and then I have actually have a study, one of the books in the study series, Assassin Study. It's one of the novellas, like book 1.5. I want to read that as well, and then I have the actual ebook that I need to read. That I'm like planning to read next. So yeah, God, this is like such an ugly angle, but my arm, why is it so hard to like hold a camera? It's because I'm so unfit. Yeah, that is about it. So like I said, I haven't got much read. I'll give you my overall thoughts on kind of the novella collection once I've read like the entire thing. But yeah, that's about it. I will hopefully get to update you guys at some point tomorrow, even if it's just when I get home from all of the soccer or in the morning or something, I don't know. But yeah, that is it. Hopefully the next time you see me, I have books on my bookshelf. So yeah, I do want to film like a bookshelf organization of like me like putting them all on, but I just think it's gonna like be like too long to film because I've literally got to put like every book onto the shelf, and I have no idea how I'm organizing them, and they're not in any kind of order where they are over on the floor right now. They're literally just like threw them, kind of, not threw them, but like just place them all on the floor wherever we could find room, so that we could have room to work with the shelves. So they're all completely out of order. I need to like reorganize everything. But yeah, I do have a lot more space because my new beautiful, beautiful bookshelves. I will give you guys an overview clip in one of the vlogs. Whenever I like finish organizing them, I'll like show you guys kind of the finished product. But yeah, that is it, I think, for this clip. I will talk to you guys at some point tomorrow. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. It is 5:13 p.m. on Sunday, the 5th of August. I just got home a little while ago. I've been out all day. I went to my niece's soccer game. I then had coffee with my parents. I then went to watch the first part of my dad's game. He wasn't playing, but just watch his team. And then I had to leave basically straight from there and go to my game. My game was at 1:45, which is such an annoying time. But we had a really good win today. I think we won like 6-2 or 7-2, which was really great. And then we weren't going to make it back for like hardly any of the A's game, and my brother had already played B's and we'd already missed that, so we actually went to Krispy Kreme instead after the game. So we did that, and then I've literally just got home and I am exhausted. And I think I'm gonna tonight take a bath because, as you guys probably know, because I mention it constantly, I have a really sore back and I took a really hard knock in the back at soccer today. So I definitely want to take like a Radox bath and like try and relax my muscles as best that I can. And I really want to read in the bath, but I'm reading an ebook, so it could be a bit dicey with my phone or my Kindle, so I'm not sure what I'll do, and I don't know. Anyway, so last night I have read quite a bit since I spoke to you guys. So I finished the Suicide Run by Michael Connolly. This is such an ugly angle, but I didn't want to. I finished Suicide Run by Michael Connolly, which is a collection of like 3 novellas. They're all pretty short. It was on ebook, but the ebook is only like 100 pages, so each novella would have only been like 30-40 pages. They were okay. Like, it was just okay. I'm not really sure what the point of it was. It was maybe like a good introduction to Harry Bosch, but each of the 3 stories takes place at like kind of a different point in his career, like different points in the timeline of his career. So I don't really know what the point of it was, and because they're so short, it's really hard to write like a good crime mystery in like 30-40 pages. So they were just like okay. There was nothing. Stop biting me. No. There were nothing wrong with them, but they were just okay. So gave that like a 3-star. I then last night read Check Please Year 2. I read the first year of the Check Please webcomic quite a while ago and really enjoyed it. Sorry, just give me a sec. Apologies, Winifred kept attacking me. So yeah, I read Check Please Year 2. It's by Ngozi Ukazu, so it's a webcomic, and I read the year 1, so it follows a boy who's basically at college or university playing hockey, and it's really, really cute and fun. I gave the first one 4 stars, and I loved this second one. The ending of... I literally like squealed at like the end, like not like a huge squeal, but I was literally like, kind of with like excitement over the end of the year 2. It made my heart so happy. I'm giving it a 4.25 stars. I really, really, really enjoyed that. So I read that last night. I did also start like the ebook, the actual ebook that I need to read. So I started, what exactly? It's called Rumors. It's by A.C. Arthur. I got 3% of the way through last night, and I've read a tiny bit this morning. So I think I'm about like 8% or 8 to 10% of the way through, I think now. Maybe not even quite. Hold on. Do I have it up on my phone? On the Kindle on my phone? I can probably tell you guys. Oh, I'm only 6%. I'm not as far as I thought. This is a mystery thriller that basically follows we've got two perspectives. So we have this girl who her best friend was murdered when they were in college. I think right before graduation, her best friend was like brutally murdered, and her boyfriend, not the best friend's boyfriend, her boyfriend was accused of the crime. He wasn't convicted, but it's one of those things where like everyone like thinks that he did it because he wouldn't say what, like where he was, or so everyone kind of pointed the finger and then at him, and he managed to like not be arrested or like not be charged or whatever, and he basically then kind of just moved away, and she never really spoke to him again, but he was like kind of the love of her life type of thing. And now it's like, I think 10 years later, it's like the 10-year anniversary of the murder, and there's going to be like a memorial held for the girl who died, and the guy who was accused is coming back, I think, comes back to like the small college town where they were, to kind of try and clear his name. And so you do have the perspective of both this girl whose best friend it was and the guy, her former love interest, who was accused. So yeah, I haven't read, like I said, I've read very little of it so far. I am intrigued by that, just that premise in general. I love just if it's a tropey thriller, I'm basically going to be into it, because any kind of thriller synopsis I'm generally into. But I'm interested to kind of try and get into all of it. So there was a group, they're like the main players, but there was a group of like 5 or 6 really close friends, so I presume that maybe like they're going to be our kind of suspects. We're going to have to try figure out what goes on. I presume we're going to hear a lot about like friendship dramas and all that type of thing, which I'm into. So yes, that is it. I hope to get, I don't have anything going on tonight now. I do really need to film my wrap up at the very least, but the weather today was friggin' atrocious. It poured all day. I played like soccer. It was so cold, and it was like pissing down rain for a lot of it, and it was so windy. And so even though it wasn't completely dark, like when I got home, because of how overcast and rainy it was, there was like no natural light, and I could film it, like, which I think I'm going to have to end up doing, because I'm not going to have time now during the week, obviously, to film it in natural light. But I am so tired and my back is so sore, so I think, but then I've got knitting tomorrow, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, but I do really need to get that filmed at some point. I need to find time to do that where I can. So maybe after I've had a bath, if I have the energy, then I'll do that. But yeah, I think that's it, you guys. I'm going to go and take a bath and then have some dinner. So I will chat to you guys when I get home from work tomorrow. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. It is 5:30 exactly on Monday, the 6th of August. I just got home from work. Oh, thank God the day is over. That is all I have to say. I look like shit. I felt like shit today. I've been so busy at work. It was just a nightmare. So last night I did do some reading. Not a whole lot, but I did have a really great bath, in case you were interested. And then I read a little bit, and that was about it for the evening. I then today obviously went to work. I got hardly anything read today. I only read really on the bus on the way home, and that is it. But I am reading still Rumours by A.C. Arthur. I am 35% of the way through, but I really haven't read that much since I last spoke to you guys. So it is actually really quick, easy reading. Like if I read for only like, 20 or 30 minutes, I seem to get like a pretty decent chunk through. So thoughts so far, if you don't like thrillers where there are a lot of characters, oh my God, I seriously look like such epic levels of crap right now. If you don't like, and I've got to go to knitting, so yay. Yeah, if you don't like thrillers where there's like heaps of characters, this is not the book for you. I really feel like I should have a notebook and pen, because they're in this like group of friends that like kind of surround this like murder. There's like 5 or 6 of them, but then you also get like all of these kind of side characters that keep getting mentioned, and I'm already confused a lot of times when they mention a particular people. I'm like, who's that? So yeah, and that's probably partly because what I've read of the book so far, I've kind of read in quite small chunks, which doesn't lend itself to really remembering a lot of side characters very well. But I am like pretty invested. I will also say that I believe the author is a person of color, but the majority, if not all, of the like main friendship group are all people of color. I'm not sure if they all are. It's a bit like dicey, but at least a lot of them are, which is great. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about it. I didn't start an audiobook today. Nothing came in over the weekend, and I was running late for work, really late in fact, and so I just didn't take the time to like go through my app and try and find something to download. Also because my library is moving from using Overdrive to using Libby, which is fine, and I've downloaded Libby, but I just haven't spent much time familiarizing myself with the app either, so I wasn't exactly even sure how to search through the catalog the way that I usually do. So yeah, I will probably hopefully have a look through that tonight and then maybe download something to listen to tomorrow, to start tomorrow. But yeah, that's it really for this particular update. I will talk to you guys when I get home from work tomorrow. Bye guys. Hi guys, it is 6:13 p.m. on Tuesday the 7th of August. I got home from work. Work has been friggin' insane. I feel like work is taking over my goddamn life. I got hardly anything read today, but I did get a lot of audiobook listening done. But like, we'll get into that. I also filmed a video, like a real video tonight, which like, great, because I've been looking like shit. It was also crappily lit. I've got no books on my bookshelf. It was a disaster, but it needed to be done. So in terms of actual reading, so last night I went to Libby, went through the available now section and managed to find something to listen to. I am listening to Hell House by Richard Matheson. This is like a classic type of horror. I believe it was published in like the 70s. It's a haunted house horror. It follows there's two psychics and then a man who I think is trying to like kind of I think his job is to like disprove that it's haunted, and his wife. And these four people are staying in what is described as like the Mount Everest of haunted houses. And they're basically staying in this haunted house where like all this crazy shit's gone down in the past, and I guess trying to like prove or disprove that it's haunted, whatever. And you know, some haunted house shit is going down. I am 60% of the way through, so I got a really good chunk of that listened to. It's okay. It's kind of typical. It kind of reminds me of how I felt about Jaws in a bit of it, because it's, you know, a book written in the 70s by a man, and there's a lot of like stuff about women's bodies in there, like a lot more so than there is about any men's bodies. Like at one point the female psychic is going to do, I don't even realize, there's going to be like some kind of, you know, seance type thing happen, and they need to like check her apparently to like make sure that she doesn't have stuff on her to like fake it, which I get. But so the man who's trying to disprove its wife has to like check her, and so she's basically got to get like completely naked, and the other woman's got to like completely check her. And I was just like, ugh, like, is like, seriously, like, come on now. There's also like a lot of like the haunting stuff's like weirdly sexual, but apparently like the house is supposed to have been owned by this guy who like mass orgies and stuff were held at this house, and then everyone was just like crazy on drugs and having all these orgies and then like murdering people and eating them and just all kinds of weird shit. So I don't know, it's a bit weird. It's like okay, like it's like kind of enjoyable because it's like horror and like, but I think it's not like great. I don't know, I'm gonna have to wait to see how it ends, I guess, to kind of determine my overall feelings on that. Anyway, so that's the audiobook. I am also continuing to read Rumours by A.C. Arthur. I feel like I've been reading this for forever. I don't think I have though. I am 71% of the way through, so I read about 20% of it today. I was about halfway through last night. I'm hoping that I can get a really decent chunk of this read tonight, although I do have, so I filmed that video. I need to edit and upload that video tonight. I'm going to do that now. I also need to wash my hair because my hair is actually disgusting. Hence why it's been up for like the last 2 days, because I didn't even wash it this weekend and I played soccer. But to be fair, I played soccer in the pouring rain, so it wasn't like sweaty. It's just like, it's just gross. So yeah, I need to do that. I also need to have dinner at some point, but I am hoping it is really quick reading. Like that 20% that I've read today, I literally read, I worked straight through lunch once again today because I'm just been so busy, and I conveniently had a teleconference that I had to do right in the middle of my lunch break. So I just like didn't really take lunch. Like I went because I didn't take lunch to work. I went across the road and bought a roll to eat, and then I just ate it at my desk and did work. So yeah, so literally the 20% that I read to and from work. So it is pretty, like like I could possibly finish it tonight, but I don't know. And also I don't want to rush it too much, only because I am planning to buddy read my next book, which is going to be Magic Study, spoiler alert, by Maria V. Schneider. And I'm going to be buddy reading that with Mel. And I don't want to, like, we haven't talked about when we're going to pick it up. So I don't want her to be like not ready to pick it up. So yeah. But yeah, so that's my plans for tonight. Showering, editing, eating, reading, watching BookTube. Yeah, that's it. I'll talk to you guys with actual slightly more decent looking hair tomorrow when I get home from work. I have a physio appointment and training tomorrow night. We're pretty close to the end of the soccer season there now though, you guys. So, and excitingly, it is starting to get a little bit lighter in the evenings. We could perhaps go back to daylight clips soon, in like another like month or so maybe, because I might actually be getting home in a bit of daylight. Like but it's partly because it's winter as well. So even though it's getting a little bit lighter, like today it was like completely grey and overcast. Like it looked like nighttime even though it was daytime. So once we get a little bit more sun, we could be on to some daylight clips, which is always an exciting thing. So yeah. That is it. I will talk to you guys, like I said, tomorrow when I get home from work. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. It is 6:09 p.m. on Wednesday, the 8th of August. Normally, this would be the last clip for this vlog, but I'm making the first two vlogs of August a little bit longer so that I can have a entirely dedicated vlog to the Book Swapathon, because I'm a host of that and I'm really excited about it. So, I got home from work a little while ago. I left work early today because I had a physio appointment. Ow, Winifred. Okay, yep, okay. So I left work early. I worked through lunch though, so you know. And I went to the physio. I'm supposed to have training tonight as well, and I was planning to go, and I still might go. I'm not quite decided. My back is pretty sore. I actually just heated up my wheat bag, and I'm going to put some heat into it, which you're supposed to do after an appointment. So I'm about to do that once I finish filming this clip. So what do I have to report in terms of reading? I finished Rumours by A.C. Arthur last night. Okay, so I knew from Goodreads when I first started reading it that there's a second book, but I didn't realize that this book was going to straight up just like not give you any answers and was just going to end on a cliffhanger. So I was pretty disappointed in that, to like not get any answers, to have read this whole book that's a thriller, like mystery thriller, and to still at the end of it just be like, okay, what? And that first book is one of my backlist Kindle books, but my backlist Kindle books have caught up to the point of being NetGalley books, like older NetGalley books. So it is actually a book that I got from NetGalley. So I didn't pay for it. And the second book is like almost $6 or something on Amazon, like the ebook, and I don't really want to pay that much for it, but at the same time I want to know how it ends, and they don't have it at my library. I don't think there's any other way I'm going to be able to read it but to spend the money for it, which is really annoying. And like I didn't super love it. Like it's okay. I'd give it maybe like a 3-star. It is very like dramatic type of thriller because it's following this friendship group. You really do get a lot of like friendship drama. There's also a lot of, if you don't like cheating, do not read these books because there's a lot of it going on. So yeah, like I said, I don't know, it really left, like, I just didn't like that it didn't have an ending. So then today I finished the audiobook for Hell House by Richard Matheson. You guys, holy shit. I didn't like this book at all. The more I read it, the more I just realized like how I was just like, what am I reading? I haven't read a book in a really long time that made me feel this uncomfortable, and not uncomfortable in a good way where it made me uncomfortable because it was making me really question my own morality or my own morals or the way that I see the world or who I am as a person. Not that kind of uncomfortable, just this is kind of gross and is making me feel really uncomfortable. It's a lot of, I think I mentioned yesterday, there's a lot of the horror is really like based around sexuality and particularly female sexuality. Huge trigger warnings for like all kinds of violence, sexual violence. Like, and I just thought it was like got really like gratuitous in the horror. There's also a lot of like kind of really like homophobic undertones, like lesbian homophobic undertones. Lesbophobic, is that a thing? It was just, and then the ending, I just didn't like the ending either. I was like, that's the end? If I'd had another audiobook lined up, I don't even think I would have finished this, but because I didn't have anything else like to listen to, and it was fairly short, like I finished it in 2 days, I did finish it, but oh boy, that was a rough read. I am going to watch the movie, so I've realized that there's a movie called The Legend of Hell House from the 70s, I believe. My concern about watching the movie, because I do generally enjoy like cheesy classic horror movies, and I don't think I've seen this one, although I may watch it and then go, oh no, this is something I did watch as like a teenager. But I also think that the author of the book like adapted the screenplay, so that makes me nervous about it, but I might watch that this weekend if I can get my hands on a copy. So yeah, I think that's it. Oh no, I didn't. So I finished Rumors and then I finished the audiobook today. So my next like physical read that I'm reading is Magic Study by Maria V. Schneider. Really excited to finally be moving on. I've read hardly anything. I started this on the bus on the way to work and I read 2 chapters and then I haven't read anything else because, like I said, I worked through lunch and then I didn't get to read anything on the bus on the way home. So I'm on page 29. So I've read like 28 pages today. I will get more of this read if I don't go to training, but I don't know. Like I say, if my back feels all right, once I finish, like once I've put the heat on it, then I probably will go because we've only got a few like weeks left of soccer before the season ends, so I feel like I should make an effort. Yeah. I don't really have any thoughts on this because I've only read 28 pages. But yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow when I get home from work. That will be the last clip tomorrow, but I will talk to you guys then. Bye guys. Hi guys, it is 9:03 p.m. on Thursday the 9th of August. I forgot what month it was for a second. This is the last clip of this vlog, and it's later in the day than I normally check in with you guys. But I came home from work. I didn't get much reading done today at work because once again I worked through my lunch break, which is like, it sucks, but I would rather work through my lunch break than have to stay late. So those are the decisions I make. And then, so I read a little bit on the bus on the way to work, and I read a little bit on the bus on the way home from work. I then came home from work and I had a massage tonight, so I went to that. I then came home and had dinner and had a shower, which is why my hair, I swear I've had like nice hair in like one clip of this vlog. And even then, nice is probably an overstatement. And yeah, then I came home and now I'm in bed and I'm about to read for a bit before I go to sleep. I actually can't show you my book because I just realized it's on the bottom of the stack that the camera is resting on, so sorry about it. So where was I at last night? I don't know what I was on last night. I updated Goodreads and now I can't for the life of me remember. But I'm currently on page 150 exactly. So I don't know how far the way through that is, like a third of the way through, just over a third. And I'm enjoying it. It's definitely, I'm not enjoying it quite as much as book 1, I would say. It's definitely a slower read, I would say. I obviously can't talk too much about the plot because of it being a sequel, but I'm not enjoying it quite as much, but I am enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to kind of seeing where it goes a bit more. Yeah, I can't really talk too much about it because of it being a sequel, but yeah, I'm not enjoying it quite as much, but I am enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to seeing where it's going to go. I'm hoping to get a few chapters read now before I turn out the light to go to sleep. And I'm going to go to sleep soon because I'm tired, and also I want to get up a little bit earlier. Not too much, but just a tiny touch earlier, because I realized I didn't put out my bins when I got home tonight. And then I remembered, and it was like 9:30. And I was like, I'm not going out to do it now because it's cold and it's wet and it's dark. So I need to do that in the morning before I leave for work, if I remember. And if I don't remember, so yeah, that is it, I think, for this particular clip. Because Winifred is sitting down here on the floor next to my bed staring at me. Hi, cutie. Oh, she's about to leap at me. Yep. Okay. Oh, God. So, yeah, that is it for this particular clip. I will see you guys in the outro. Bye, guys. Good night. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this very first reading vlog for the month of August. I would love to chat with you guys in the comments down below how your reading month got off, like what kind of start it got off to. Are you guys doing well? Are you doing crap? I would love to know. Hopefully soon I'll have actual books on my bookshelves. But yeah, I would love to chat with you guys in the comments down below. Please like this video if you liked it. Please subscribe if you want to see more reading vlogs from my channel. But that is all I have for this video today.